All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Cam, option left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Here's Newton now on second down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Let's go. Great.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack him here. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 64 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Newton on 1st down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the ball. Right to the 3. Hey.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And out now come the Eagles. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. Fighting through it, he's got space. Ajayi's gonna go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, 98 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Rock now. That's it. 180.
On first down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10, Newton again. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Let's rock now. Set. 180.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go. Let's been you 2, great.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Drops it on to Ajayi. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the ball. Lion. That's it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
82.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rip, rip. Check.
Wentz now on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go. Great. Ram.
Wentz to throw again. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing is Wentz. Aguilar has it. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. Great. Great. Lion.
On second down, here's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. Pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Anderson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rip, on the ball.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He'll take it at the 42. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Great. That's right now. That's it. Straight at 8. Good. 3.
On on first down. This is McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
20.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the ball.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Ertz over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fort Tokyo. Check. 59.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Lions. Go, Greg. Shift.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hang in there. Hang in there now. Let's go. Great, great.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Do something. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 1st down, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Come on, come on, come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Ajayi. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Lion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Now he's flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on. Hey. Gun. Rock now. Right to the 3.
Newton on first down. Now he's forced out right. Can find it. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On second down, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Newton throwing again. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They needed 17, and they got 18. A defensive lapse there, and it's a first down. Now Newton on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The ball.
To the air again, Newton. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They run with Ajayi. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. When the schedule comes